السلام عليكم وأهلا وسهلا بكم في درس جديد. Salam, hello and welcome to a new lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn about shapes in a really fun way. You're going to help me find the criminal by spotting the shapes. أين المجرم? Where is the criminal? So مجرم in Arabic is criminal, and when we add the definite article al, that means the criminal. When we're pronouncing أين المجرم, we're going to skip the alif here in the definite article. Why? Because we have a word before it, so we're going to assimilate the sound and we're going to skip directly to the lam. So we're not going to say أين المجرم, we're going to say أين المجرم all together, and that would sound more natural if you're reading. Just a tip. الأشكال الهندسية, geometric shapes. أشكال is in the plural, and شكل is a shape in the singular. شكل. The first one for this lesson is the circle. دائرة. هذه دائرة. هذه دائرة. A square. مربع. مربع. Does it ring a bell with a certain number in Arabic? So if we're counting, واحد, اثنان, ثلاثة, أربعة. أربعة, which means 4. And a square has 4 sides, so it's called مربع. Rectangle. مستطيل. مستطيل. And it might remind you of a common adjective for beginners in Arabic, which is long. طويل. طويل. Or of the noun table, which is طاولة. طاولة. So they share the same root. مستطيل, which kind of means like something is a bit elongated, and it's actually like a square with 2 longer sides over here. So مستطيل. Next one, مثلث, a triangle. مثلث, and it has 3 sides. ثلاثة. واحد, اثنان, ثلاثة. So that reminds us of number 3. مثلث. نجمة, a star. نجمة. A crescent. هلال. هلال. Notice the shape of the alif. It's like a dagger or diagonal shape here when it's joining the lam. هلال. We're forming the long vowel la. هلال. Now, oval shape. بيضاوي. بيضاوي. And that might remind you of the noun بيض, which means eggs, or بيضة, an egg. So we kind of referring to the shape as being egg-shaped or oval in English. بيضاوي. And sometimes what you'll find is you'll find 2 versions of this word. Sometimes with an alif with a long vowel here, and that would be بيضاوي. So you will find both, because there's kind of a conflict about should we write it with an alif or without an alif in Arabic. Some people say no, it should be without an alif because we're referring to bayda, which doesn't have alif in its writing as a noun. So it's good to be aware that you might commonly find both ways of writing this shape, which is okay. We're not concerned with why or, at the moment. قلب, a heart. قلب. And notice the qaf. We want to emphasize the qaf. We don't want to say kalb, ka, because the kalb will mean a dog. Kalb will mean a dog. We want to say qa, qalb, a heart. Qalb. So once again, مربع, مثلث, مستطيل, دائرة, بيضاوي, هلال, ونجمة. And here is the other type that I've told you about, the other form of بيضاوي. So with the alif, بيضاوي. So you might find both بيضاوي, بيضاوي. And that's fine. أين المجرم? Where is the criminal? So you're going to help the police officer, ساعدوا الشرطي, to find the criminal. So help the police officer find the criminal. هيا بنا, let's go ahead. So the lady is saying, هي تقول شكل الوجه, the shape of the face. So again, we're skipping over here to the next letter. شكل الوجه, شكل الوجه, not شكل الوجه. So we're trying to assimilate the sound because before the alif lam, we have a word which is شكل, which means shape, shape of the face. شكل الوجه, shape of the face. مربع, شكل الوجه مربع. So the shape of the face is square. شكل العينين, عينين, the eyes, two eyes. عين is an eye. Over here, عينين, that means two eyes. شكل العينين مثلث. Okay, the shape is what you call a triangle. شكل الأنف مستطيل. أنف is a nose. شكل الأنف, the shape of the nose is rectangle. So which one is it? أي واحد, which one? Okay, if you look at this shape, مربع, شكل الوجه مربع, شكل العينين مثلث, شكل الأنف مستطيل. So we're looking at this shape. هذا هو. That's it. Okay. Next one. Okay, we have a different description here. شكل الوجه بيضاوي. So we're going to remember بيضة, an egg. بيضاوي. So egg-shaped or oval. شكل العينين, the shape of the eyes, two eyes. مربع, and we're going to remember أربعة, which means four equal sides. مربع. وشكل الفم مستطيل. Okay, so شكل الوجه بيضاوي, obviously it's going to be this one because that one is هذا مربع, هذا مستطيل, وهذا دائري, is round. Okay, or مستدير. So we're looking at this shape. بيضاوي. Okay, شكل العينين مربع. Okay. شكل الفم مستطيل, rectangle. And we're going to remember طويل, طويل, which means long, or طاولة, a table, which also kind of commonly looks like a rectangle. Not always, but most of the time. Okay. Next one, التالي. شكل الوجه مربع. So the shape of the face is square. How do we know? From أربعة, as I said. أربعة مربع. شكل العينين مثلث, from ثلاثة. So we're looking at a triangle. شكل الفم دائري, so round, from دائرة, دائري. And I will give you an example as well to make it simpler. So when we say, for example, أنا من لبنان, I'm from Lebanon. أنا لبناني in the masculine. So we use the E, the ya at the end. So we're adding the suffix. Like when you say Lebanon, Lebanese in English, you're adding the E's at the end. So دائرة, a circle, you're adding the ya at the end, the ya of attribution. So it's kind of like saying circle, circular. So you're adding the AR in English at the end. So شكل الفم دائري. شكل الفم دائري. So we're looking at a mouth with a round shape or a circle shape. العينين. Okay, شكل العينين مثلث. So we can tick مثلث. شكل الوجه مربع. The shape of the face is square over here. So that's our criminal. هذا هو المجرم. هذا هو المجرم. This is the criminal. Okay, so that can't be. شكل الوجه هنا بيضاوي. شكل الوجه هنا مستطيل. شكل الوجه هنا دائري. So that's not what we're looking for. Okay, ممتاز. Next one, التالي. شكل الوجه دائري. So from دائرة, which is a circle. So we're going to look for that one. شكل العينين مثلث. So we trying to look for a triangle. شكل الأنف مستطيل. Rectangle. So I'm sure now you've found him. That's going to be the one. هذا هو المجرم. This is the criminal. So شكل الوجه دائري. Okay. شكل العينين مثلث. وشكل الأنف مستطيل. Rectangular. أحسنتم. Well done. Next one. شكل الوجه مستطيل. مستطيل. So we're looking at something that's long, مستطيل, like طويل or like طاولة. I'm giving you tips to try and remember. That would be a rectangle. شكل العينين مربع. So the shape of the eyes are square, like 4 sides. 1 2 3 4. شكل الأنف مثلث. 1 2 3. هذا هو المجرم. This is the criminal. So we're looking at a rectangular face. وجه مستطيل. Okay. شكل العينين مربع. وشكل الأنف مثلث. ممتاز. أحسنتم. مرة أخرى. شكل الوجه بيضاوي. So we're looking at something like a بيضة. لون العينين أزرق. Now colors. لون العينين. So لون is a color. لون العينين color of the eyes. Okay. أزرق. Blue. لون الشعر أسود. So black. So let's look for the shape of the face first. بيضاوي. Yes. The shape that we're looking for. هذا مربع وهذا مستطيل وهذا دائري. That's wrong. Okay. لون العينين أزرق. هل هو أزرق؟ نعم. لون الشعر أسود. هل هو أسود؟ نعم. لون شعره أسود. So that's the one we're looking for. هذا هو المجرم. Okay. The next one. شكل الوجه بيضاوي. So we're looking at an oval or like an egg shape. يعني like an egg مثل البيضة. لون العينين أزرق. So the color of the eyes is blue. لون الشعر أصفر. So the color of the hair is yellow. So بيضاوي. هذا هو. Okay, we can't have this one. هذا مربع. هذا مستطيل. هذا دائري. لون العينين أزرق. لون الشعر أصفر. Yellow. And we normally say أشقر, blonde, when we want to use like the proper term to describe her. أشقر for blonde. أسمر when we're referring to someone as being brunette or brown. So أسمر سمراء. أشقر شقراء. So she's blonde. هي شقراء. هو أشقر. هي شقراء. هو أسمر. He's like tanned. هي سمراء. Okay, but over here I'm just using basic colors. So I said أصفر, which literally means yellow. شكل الوجه مربع. So we're looking at 4 sides. 1 2 3 4. لون العينين أسود. So black. لون الشعر بني. بني brown. Okay, so هذا هو المجرم. So شكل الوجه مربع. لون العينين أسود. ولون الشعر بني. That one. Okay, شكرا لكم. Thank you for watching. وشكرا للمتابعة. And see you in the next lesson. Hopefully that was useful.